Well, the security of our financial futures, well, that can be a worry to pretty much everybody. So if you want to plan ahead, American Tax Lien Association is hosting a workshop that will help set you up. And get this, you don't even need to have a lot of money to make it happen. So Marcus Jacober is here to tell you about something that less than 1% of the population take advantage of. What is that?
Well, every year, about 30 and 40% of the population don't pay their property taxes on time. And there is an easy way for you and me to acquire properties directly from the county just by paying the taxes that's owed on it.
So we're talking about real estate development?
Right? No, we are talking about houses, we're talking
right.
about apartments, we're talking about empty land that you can acquire for pennies on a dollar just by paying the property taxes on it.
And so give us some examples of how this has worked for you.
Okay, so I've been a truck driver for over 14 years, and I've been doing this 8 years so far.
Okay.
Everything started with a friend of mine that gave me a book. They call it the 16% Solution, and that book talks about the two strategies that we're going to teach at the seminar.
Okay.
And mainly, we acquire property from the county just by paying the taxes that's owed. The least amount of money that I paid for a property was $38.10.
$38.10.
Exactly.
And then how much is it worth? You know.
Well, that property at that time we sold it for $10,000. There's actually properties right now in Bear County that you can acquire for below $40, and only 1% of the population knows about.
So that's what you're going to teach people
exactly
to do in this seminar.
Exactly.
Is how to make, wow, I mean, $38 is what you got it for, and then it's worth $10,000.
$10,000.
And then
yeah.
wasn't there a second example?
Well, the second example is the last property that I acquired. It's worth $1.5 million, and I acquired for only paying the taxes $6,000 that's owed on it.
Venho aqui falar do curso imobiliário do senhor Marcos Jacober e de sua empresa American Tax Lien, que vem vendendo o sonho para muitas pessoas de conseguir riqueza investindo em imóveis nos Estados Unidos. Eu sou aluno do curso de Marcos Jacober. Sim, senhoras e senhores.
Okay, Marcos, I'm just curious, if you're really this big time millionaire and all of this stuff works and this is how you make money, why are you sharing it with people? Why don't you just keep it for yourself and build a big empire? Come on, scam.
Come on, Marcus. Do you think if I knew how to make money, I would share it with anyone? Just think you're full of shit.
You know what the funny thing is? I'm the only one that really knows you're full of shit.
Marcos, do you really think I believe you? Millionaires don't have to sell books. I was born and raised here. How come I never seen any of that stuff before? I can't believe people really fall for that.
Player. Most people operate from a scarcity mentality without realizing it. They don't know what they don't know. They believe when you share you divide and therefore it will be less. They fear change and they are very suspicious of others. The main reason is simply because the order of the day is to survive at any cost. They don't share knowledge as they must compete to stay on top. In other words, the feeling is there would never be enough. Based in your life, you should remember how it's like to feel and think that way. However, the truth already set you free. Now that abundance is in your core and you find out that is enough wealth in the world for everybody, Don't give up. Please show that sharing means multiplying. The collaboration is the best strategy to stay on top, and most importantly, demonstrate that you believe the best is yet to come. Please share the feeling there will always be more. It won't be easy, but will be worth it. They might call you a liar, say that you're never going to make it, that they knew all along. But you know what moves you. You know what motivates you. You have been through so much, and all that has just been an exercise, a preparation for what's yet to come. When the going gets tough, remember the level of fulfillment you experienced when you helped Reina to become successful. Remember Jose Garza that used to sell carpets and is now a millionaire. Remember that because you're willing to share your knowledge, your enthusiasm, people got inspired and found their way. It's true that some people will not make it, but that's on them. And as long as you over-deliver, you'll be aligned with your mission. Think about the legacy that you will create. Go. Spread the word. Share your heart, your knowledge, and your hacks without fear. Represent possibility to every soul that comes in contact with you. Prove that financial freedom is closer than most people think, and that anybody can have a piece of the American dream. Don't believe me, just watch.
Let's go!